happy package is in the mail, and I'm opening it because I don't even remember what I ordered, even though it was just a few days ago. I totally forgot already. What did I order from the sale? I don't know. Some of it wasn't even on sale. I got some crackers. This is what I've been excited for. My cherry hydrates. I'm all out of my hydrates, and I seriously love my hydrates. I've got some brownie bars, which I've never had before. I've never tried those. And I got some of the Baobab. Good night. This, what are they? Strawberry Baobab Bliss bars that taste like lemon cheesecake-ish something. Oh, so good. And I got a refill on my protein, my chocolate whey. Yay! That was a good order right there. That's a happy box. That came to the door while I was on the treadmill this morning. So I'm back on my old camera setup for today. If you're wondering why the screen is smaller, and that's because we have some Wi-Fi issues here this morning. And when the Wi-Fi, whenever we have a storm, which we had rain and heavy wet snow yesterday, the ground is covered in like a thin layer of heavy wet slush. So whenever that happens, my Wi-Fi doesn't work because it's sensitive. It's delicate Wi-Fi. It cuts in and out, in and out, in and out on video. So I thought, you know what? I'm just gonna put it on cell today and go with it. Just today. I'm going to make crepes for breakfast, or crepes if you're Gordon Ramsay. Crepes. I really don't know. Really? The voice is so much better. Interesting. I am using the microphone on my on the big camera that I have. Maybe I should try using the camera or the voice, the microphone on the actual computer and see how that sounds. Thank you, Jen. I'm actually just as close. My camera is in the same holder on my phone as it is with my other camera. It's just different. It's good to know. This one isn't skippy either. Well, that's kind of stinky. Maybe I'll just go back to using my phone. No big deal. I can return that camera. All right. Good to know. Good to know. All right. The main reason I do it is so that there's more. It's easier to space things out. It's awesome, isn't it, Tracy? I love getting a box in the mail. I get so stupid excited. All right. I'm gonna make, hey, Kenya! Connie from Kenya. I think that's so cool. I am going to make, did I already say it? I'm gonna make crepes this morning. And yes, wait. You're what, Tracy? You're sad about them. What's wrong with them? I thought that they were sold out. Please tell me they're not making them anymore. Please tell me they're not making them anymore. Are they not making them? Because orange is my favorite and they didn't have any and I was so sad. Was it just that, please tell me they were just sold out. Don't ruin my Saturday and tell me they're not making the orange. Orange. My husband thinks I say orange weird. Orange. Anyway, let me get a bowl. All right. I'm gonna go up a little because I can't see you so well. All right, cup of almond flour in these babies. So this is from, I'll post the recipe when I'm done. Who is this from? My Montana Kitchen, I think. I hope you're wrong too, Tracy. Why am I looking in there for a measuring cup? I haven't had my measuring cups in there forever and a day. All right. So 1 cup of almond flour. I need just a wee bit more from my new bag. I have a feeling these are gonna be delicious. Yeah, I can't imagine that they're stopping that. I hope not. I would be really sad. Because kids seem to like them. Or even Katie's kids. She makes slushies out of the orange hydrates. Maybe it's just Katie bought all the orange hydrates. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe they're just gone because Katie bought them all. Why am I pouring this in a bowl? I need to blend it in Brenda. So. Okay. I gotta put this in here because I need to blend it. I need to blend it in the Brenda. 1/3 of a cup. 2/3 a cup of almond milk. Excited. These are gonna be so good. I just know it. It's kind of like a dessert Wonder Wrap, but it's definitely an S because it's got all this almond flour and it's full of eggs. Well, and the variety pack was sold out too, Tracy, because I wanted the variety pack, but oh well. The homemade sourdough for my sandwich was on plan. Hey, that doesn't sound terrible though. It was homemade sourdough. There's a solid chance. I mean, I guess it depends. Homemade sourdough is quite frequently on plan, but it depends if it's like, homemade sourdough with yeast. But hey, if that's the only thing you had on plan during a school field trip, girl, you win. I didn't go nowhere. I don't know why I just said I went to. I got on the scale this morning and I was down 2.5 pounds. I hit 45 pounds this morning. Whoop whoop. 6 more pounds to go, you guys, and I will be in Wonderland. Wonderland is coming. This morning, so this calls for a teaspoon of vanilla. This morning when I got dressed, I dug out, I haven't been wearing all my heavy sweaters as much because it's been warmer, but it was cold this morning when I got up. It's like I said, snow and rain and just crappy weather here in Maine yesterday and today. So I put on, this is a tablespoon of super sweet, so I need 3 teaspoons. I put on this sweater. Well, this sweater has been my favorite sweater for as long as I can remember. You ask anybody that I worked in the office with, I wore this at least 3 times a week. It's just a black, thin sweater. It's got a hood. I love it. But when I was walking on the treadmill this morning, as I'm walking, it's like sliding down. And I gotta keep yanking it up because it's getting so, like, out of control big. So I'm pretty happy about that. Although I'm not happy my favorite sweater doesn't fit that well. Still gonna wear it. I don't care. All right, pinch of salt. And blend that stuff until smooth. We are making crepes, or crepes. If Gordon was here, he'd tell me how to pronounce it right, but I'm no Gordon. All right, let me blend her up. I don't think it takes very long in Brenda. Brenda's a powerhouse. All right, and it said it will be very thin. Whoop! Which it is. I gotta blend it in my blender. That's right, we're blending these days, not blending. We blend here in the York house. All right, then it said to spread it in a pan. I didn't read if it said to put any fat in the pan, but It's gonna have to have something. Let me move you guys over here. Since my camera don't reach. Oh, I put all those bars in the bottom of my camera. It's too heavy. All right. Okay. Now what am I doing? I'm spraying my pan. I'm gonna spray it somewhere. Do I have spray? Over here. Way over here. So it's to cook it a 1/4 cup of the batter on one side. That stupid top won't stay on this thing. Every time I stop spraying, it pops off. My stove is nasty pants, you guys. But I'm not cleaning it because my mother's coming next week to clean it. So why should I bother now? Mom's like, oh, great. Great. Let me get a measuring cup. I need a 1/4 cup. All right. I'm gonna fill this with strawberries and a little bit of whipping cream with cream cheese in it. Because it is Saturday, and Saturday means decadent breakfast. For me, anyway. Last week I had those chaffles, those pumpkin cheesecake chaffles, and I wasn't hungry for like 7 hours, even though I should have eaten a little earlier. But oh my word, they were so filling. They were so filling. 35 years for one sweater. This one's probably, jeepers, probably 15. I love it. It's got snags on it, and I don't care. How long does it take to make almond milk? So I put my almond milk, I soak it for about 4 to 5 hours in hot water. I change the water every hour with just hot water from my coffee pot. All right, I gotta swirl this around like a real crepe maker. Get all around there, girl. I let it soak for 4 to 5 hours. Then I pop the skins off the almonds, blend it, put it in a cup. So 4 to 5 hours if you're not, it doesn't take nearly as long as if you talk. It doesn't take that long, like 10 minutes if we're talking after the soak. 10 minutes tops. These don't look very stable, you guys. This one, Kathy, I got it at the JCPenney. That's where I buy all my clothes. 90% of my clothes come from Pennies because that's what I like. They typically have, you can buy clothes that cover your body at JCPenney. That's why I like it. They're not, you know, man, these are not gonna come off this pan very easy, you guys. I'm gonna need a bigger spatula. I don't know. Ooh, these are delicate. I soaked mine just off the boil for 30 minutes and the skins pop right off. There you go. That's right, Amazon. I do buy a lot of my clothes from the Amazon. I buy like cute dresses and stuff from Amazon. Oh my gosh, this isn't gonna flip. Patience, let it sit. Let it sit. I can't stop touching it. Hi, doll.
Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning. What's that?
That's your drink. I just took it out of the fridge,
Alright.
so I didn't spill it.
Thanks.
Have at her. Yeah, I want to try making cashew milk. Bonnie is away this morning. She's got stuff going on, so she will not be on live.
Could you please clean my glasses?
I can when I'm done. Or you can get the cleaner right out of there and clean them yourself. Like,
Because I always end up either scratching or they still end up dirty.
Bonnie is got prior engagements today. She messaged me this morning and said I won't be there. She's doing fun things today. All right, I'm gonna try this. I don't know. Ah! Well, that worked. Not very good. Not very good at all. Oh well, might have to chop them up, mix them up with some strawberries. Mandy. Oh, now I feel bad. You're right. Bring me your glasses. Bring me your glasses. You're right. Oh my gosh, just like I need my mom to clean my stove, Marin needs me to clean her glasses, so I guess I can take a break and do it.
What are you making?
Well, I'm attempting to make crepes, but Marin, these glasses are disgusting.
Yeah, I know.
Have you been dipping them in? I'm gonna have to scrub them after with like some solution and let them soak for a minute because they've got like sticky stuff all over them. All right.
I think I know.
There's one really awful looking crepe. I'm gonna try not spraying the pan and I'm gonna turn the heat down a little. Well, maybe I will spray the pan, but I'm gonna turn the heat down. I'll have no idea if this is gonna work. I'm trying to teach her to clean her own because they're always so filthy, but y'all made me feel guilty. I'll be a good mom. You know what? I'm gonna put a little more batter than that. Maybe I just need a little more batter. Maybe my pan is a little bigger than hers, which could be the case, which would mean you would need more batter. All right. It'll still taste good. I don't care. I bet it'll still taste delicious. It's pathetic looking. It's too thin. That's why it got all brown and crisp. It's way too crisp. Oh, it tastes good though. It's got a nice sweet taste to it. Holy, stop your smoking. Mmm. It has a really good, that's what I do too, Faith. She's got like chunks of something. I have no idea. I have no idea what it is. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is delicious. It tastes like a sugar cookie. It tastes just like a sugar cookie. Don't touch it, KJ. Low heat. I don't want it to smoke. I don't want to let it sit too long and burn on the edges. This takes talent. This is harder than the Wonder Wraps, I'll say that, because it's thinner and much more delicate than the Wonder Wraps. Oh my gosh. I don't think I sprayed enough cooking spray. So I can't, it's like, oh! Oh. I want to get it. I want it to work and it's not working. I'm getting whiny. Oh well. That one worked super well. So I'm going to use an entire recipe, and if I'm lucky, I'm going to get one crepe out of it, is what I'm guessing here. All right, more batter. More batter. That's the key. Not even going to measure it. A little more. I know, scrambled crepes, that's right. I could put these in the air fryer and dehydrate them and make sweet crepe chips. Oh, they're so good though. You know what? This is gonna taste delicious. It's gonna be a crepe bowl. It looks like scrambled eggs. I do have a flat griddle, but I'm scared of it. Stuff sticks to it terrible, Sheila. That's right! Deconstructed crepes. That's totally something they'd say on Hell's Kitchen. Totally. Deconstructed crepes. Oh well. You know what? I don't care. I'm gonna make a deconstructed crepe bowl. If I don't eat them all. I use this Blue Diamond. This Gigantor bag from Sam's Club is $12 for this big thing at Sam's Club. Oh my gosh, Kathy. Clear Liquid's only due to surgery next week. It's been 10 days since I've eaten and will be June before I can eat food again. Oh, Kathy. Girl, I am so sorry. I am so sorry you have to go through that. My dad had to go through something like that. He had esophageal surgery. And it was not pretty. Although he was able to eat before the surgery. I'm sorry you have to go through that, girl. That sounds... You know what? Yes. Yes. That... I'll be praying for you, girl, for strength to get through that. And for what you... Not, you know... For what you have to go through. And for strength to get through that. Ugh. Gordon Ramsay was actually here not too far from our house. What? Was that for, that was for his show, must have been for, oh, what's that show called? The one where he goes and, I can't think of the name of it. You'll have to tell me because I can't remember the name of it, Sarah. But I watch it and I can't think of the name of it. Oh my gosh, this is so delicate. All right, my Montana kitchen. How are you doing this? How are you doing this and making them come out so perfect? Girl. Oh, it ain't happening, ladies. It ain't happening.
What is the matter with my neck?
Here.
I'm serious.
Tain't happening. We are having a deconstructed crepe bowl. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. And it's going to be delicious. And it's going to be the new trending thing on the THM. We're having deconstructed crepe bowls here this morning in the York household. Let me move you back over here and we'll make the topping. That's what we're having, ladies. We ain't having crepes. According to the recipe name, it said the best keto crepe. Well, the search is on to find a different crepe recipe. Because listen, I know it ain't my skills. I know how to cook somewhat, a little bit, kinda. Not really, but. All right, once you've completed your deconstructed crepes, then we'll take a bowl. Actually, we'll take a Ninja chopper. And we'll make up some whipping cream. And they're gonna be delicious no matter what. Whatevs. Gotta roll with it, ladies. No sense going off plan and saying, you know what, screw this, I'm going to McDonald's. That's what I would have done in my past life. Screw that, I'm getting a sausage McMuffin with grape jelly. It's not happening. All right, what am I doing? Where's my heavy cream? Right here. Whew. You want that teal spatula? No, I'm talking to somebody online. All right, a little bit of cream. Put some super sweet in there, or some gentle sweet. Let's put some gentle sweet. I'll put like a teaspoon's probably plenty. And some cream cheese. Do you have two skillets so that you could flip it? Maybe that would have worked, Kimberly. I'm thinking. My brain is like spinning. Well, I don't know. What do I look like, a master chef? Yes, I was just gonna say that about my teal spatula. That was a gift from the lovely Cindy Wetzel. And I love that spatula. I'm gonna eat that cream cheese. And I think I have a link to it. Maybe. All right, let's zing this up, make some whipped cream. Is it all too far? This is gonna be delicious. Yeah, it's definitely not sticky. It's definitely not stinking. Sticking. Ooh, girl, that looks good. My towel? That's my fancy vent hood, Barbara. This catches all the crud that comes out of the top of my microwave, since the vent comes out the top and likes to spray all over my ceiling and turn my ceiling brown. It's my retrofitted vent hood. I hate it so bad. I hate it so bad. The next microwave we're gonna buy is not going to have a vent out the top because I hate it. But look how brown. That is a white towel, you guys. And I replace it here and there sometimes, once in a while, not very often. But that was a bright white towel. That's how much junk comes out of the top of the microwave when I use the vent hood, the vent fan. Well, you think it's a good idea. I think it's frustrating and annoying and wicked terrible looking. But it was my husband's idea and I hate it so bad. Whenever company comes over, I yank it off, but then I share my kitchen with all of you. So, does it really? It does. It keeps the cabinets from getting greasy. So it works. It does its thing. But I need like a piece of shaped metal or something that can catch it that way. All right. Take your bowl and put your beautiful deconstructed crepes into it like this. Oh, your deconstructed crepes. Then we're gonna top it with strawberries that haven't been washed. Maybe I should wash them. They're organic, which means somebody might have pooped in the field that they were growing in. So I need to wash them. Organic, you know, just in case. Let's wash these babies off. I do not intentionally buy organic veggies. I don't care that much, but they come in my misfits. So that's how I get organic. So gotta wash the, you know, field stuff. Amy, these are the most amazing Pioneer Woman bowls ever, ever, ever. I don't know what they're called, but I use them for everything. Kay Mills sent those to me and I love them. Poop versus pesticide, I gotta be honest, and kind of think I want to go with the pesticide, but it's okay. Alright guys, I'm just gonna slice my strawberries on top of my lovely deconstructed crepes. Oh, good idea, Melissa. I ain't got time for that, girl. I sling them in the fridge and then I run some water over them and hope for the best. And then I pray over them. Lord, bless these organic strawberries and please don't give me any creeping crud off them. In the name of our Lord, amen. Okay. Rogue berry wood flying. All right. Okay. Berries. Deconstructed crepes. my cream cheese whipped cream. Every last drop, because that's what I want. And I was gonna have this with an iced coffee, and I didn't make it, so now I need to do that. I should have made it before, because I want an iced coffee to go with my deconstructed strawberry crepes. Look at those. Don't they look delicious? It looks like a legit strawberry shortcake. All right, I'm gonna slap together an iced coffee real quick. Because, girl, see, this is why I don't like this camera. I have to turn it because you can't see me. So, I don't know. I gotta figure out a different camera setup. If that other one I have doesn't work well and this works better, I don't know. It does. This bowl makes everything look beautiful and tasty and delicious. You should see salads in this bowl, you guys. This bowl makes salads just. So the vinegar doesn't like make it taste vinegary? Like pickled strawberries? That's interesting, Melissa. I've never heard of doing that. It's probably a genius idea rather than eating, you know, dirty berries. But that's why my immune system is so good. Because I eat organic berries straight out of the package. Yes, Tracy, this a little bit of cream, a little bit of cream cheese, a little bit of sweetener makes the best topping for everything. My kitchen is covered in stuff. All right, I want to make my iced coffee in my blender, but now my blender is full of crepe batter. And I want to cook them up. Why, I don't know. But let me pour my crepe batter out into a bowl and wash my blender real quick. Maybe if I left this batter in there when I mixed my coffee, I could have crepe flavored iced coffee. It would be a new thing. It would be cake batter iced coffee probably is what it would taste like. All that oil. Was there oil in there? Why won't it wash off? It wasn't oil. It was, what was in there that's sticking to my blender? Yes, I know. I could stick her on the blender for a few seconds with some water and some soap. But I like to do things the hard way, you guys. All right? All right. Well, I need to start doing that. I did not know this was a thing. Listen, I just wing it. I don't, if a vegetable is going to be peeled, I don't even wash it because I figure all the dirt's on the peel and I peel it off and don't worry about it. But strawberries, obviously, don't work like that. All right.
You don't peel strawberries.
I just said that. Got my dough. Got my unrest chaga coffee. And then it said, I found a recipe. Why I looked up a recipe, I don't really know. But it said a 1/4 cup of cream, which is quite a bit. So I'm going to do about 2 tablespoons. I don't need a 1/4 cup of cream in my iced coffee, although I would like it. Teaspoon of vanilla, beaver butt, teaspoon of beaver butt, 1/2 teaspoon, sorry. I'm going to put a whole teaspoon of beaver butt. What else? A dropper full of stevia. I'm going to use my English toffee flavored stevia because I love it and I didn't get that very full, so I'm going to put a little bit more. The Sweet Drops English toffee is so good in my coffee. The English coffee is good in my coffee. And a dash of the cinnamon. A dash, is that the same as a pinch? Or is that 2 pinches? Or is it less than a pinch? Who really knows? You watch. Now I'm going to blend this and it's going to turn into whipping cream because it didn't say to blend it, but I'm going to do it. And now I'm going to get whipped cream. blend it for a second. Brenda is a beast. If I were to blend it much more along than that, it would not be good. All right. I need the right iced coffee cup. I think it will be this one for today. All right. Got my ice, got my cup. Oops, and I got my camera the wrong direction. Every time you pour So you like this setup better, is what I'm hearing. You'd prefer me do this live on my phone instead of my computer. Well, then what I'm gonna do is take that camera back to the Best Buy and look for a different camera. I would like to do it on my computer because I can see the comments a lot better. It's not for you, so what do you care? All right, there we go. But the camera's so small, like I have to move it around constantly. That's what I don't like. But maybe what I need to do is find a wider angle camera. Good to know, good to know. All right, good to know. All right, I'll keep doing it on here then. There we go, deconstructed crepes. I'm gonna laugh every time I say that. I can turn my phone horizontally. Maybe. Yeah, that's the thing, Shirley. When I'm on YouTube, you could pull up the page on your computer. Oh, well, that's a good idea, Tracy. Somebody's up there smarter than me. But yeah, when you're on YouTube. So Jennifer. Well, let me finish my sentence first. When I'm on YouTube, it makes the videos, when I pull it up on TV, my video's like this big instead of full screen. And girl, I want full screen. Maybe, but if I flip my camera, it will work that. So I could, you're right, I could watch the comments on my computer, use my camera, flip sideways. So I know the phone is vertical. Yes. I know that you get confused, Jennifer, but when you're looking at my kitchen like this, it is backwards. When it's on my computer, it's not backwards. Get a ring light with a camera, wide lens. I'm so confused. I went to Best Buy and I'm like, I need a camera thing that works better. And I don't understand what to use. I need to do some research, you guys. Please, Tracy. Please, because I feel like an idiot. I can't figure out any of this. All right, let me taste my deconstructed crepe mess here that looks absolutely delicious. Yum. All right, well, that's what I need to look for, Katrina. You guys, this is delicious. This tastes like a total strawberry shortcake treat, where the shortcake is made out of a sugar cookie. Mmm. Mmm. Praise the Lord. See? That's better than any folded up fancy crepe. Mmm. Oh, this is so good. That cinnamon in there. Oh, Lord, have mercy. That's so good. You think it looks that good? You want some iced coffee? You can't have any. You're a golden retriever. You can't use a straw. All right, you guys. I have crepes stuck to my teeth. All right, guys. Yes, these crepes are an S meal. Marlene, they have cream cheese. They have eggs. All right. So, here's what I'm going to do. I am going to, yeah, I totally would do that, Katrina. I've done that a million times, and I love my coffee as a meal. I throw a gob of butter in there. So good. I'm going to go eat this. And then I'm going to clean up my kitchen a little bit. And I'm going to come back, and I'm going to do maybe. I'm going to say maybe, as long as everything goes well. I plan to come back because I need a dessert to get me through the week. And the dessert I want to make is strawberry and cream pie out of the Trim Healthy table. I was looking through that book this morning. There are so many desserts in there I have not tried. And I need a dessert to get me through the week. Last week I had the scotcheroos, which were so good, but the more I ate them, they made my mouth sore down here, you know, down under my tongue. The hardened bits of pork rinds, the more I ate them, every time I would eat them, my mouth would get sore. They'd like scratch up the inside of my mouth. So I want a nice smooth dessert today. So I think I'm gonna make that strawberries and cream pie as long as the morning goes as planned. It probably won't that happen. So I'm gonna go stuff my face, clean my kitchen, and then maybe be back. So if I'm back, awesome. If I'm not, I hope y'all have a blessed Saturday. Stay on plan today, you guys. There's no reason to go off plan on a Saturday. Saturday is the day you get to own. You get to show today who's boss. Not that pizza, not that Chinese food. They don't own you. You own them. So you can stay on plan today. I'm probably going to go. At the bottom of the screen is a 1 looking thing with a star. Hit it. What does that do? Oh, Lord. Okay, Tracy, I'm going to catch up with you after this. Girl, I'm gonna Facebook message you and you help me out. All right, you guys, have a beautiful day. I love you all, and I will talk to you later. Stay on plan.